restaurants has just stopped using Canadian beef in its restaurant chains. The reason? Well, the trendy casual restaurant chain says Canadian farmers just do not produce beef humanely enough to meet their new exacting standards. And the Canadian farmers that do meet their standards, well, there just aren't enough of them to meet the 2 million pound demand that Earls has yearly for beef. So Earls Restaurant, the chain that includes Joey's, Cactus Club, and Local, are going out of country to meet their beef needs. Earls has found a supplier called Creekstone Farms that meets their beef needs in Arkansas City, Kansas. Now, I've got a real problem with this, and I think maybe you should too. Earls was founded in Alberta. The reason Earls is the success it is now is because of loyal Alberta customers and great Alberta beef. But now Earls has turned its back on the province and the people that made it great. Worse yet, Earls is using misinformation and scaremongering to do it. Just watch this video by Earls explaining what they think humanely certified means. Here.
Certified Humane is a program. It's actually the gold standard in animal welfare based in the United States, in which farms and harvesting facilities follow very strict guidelines in how the animals are raised. For instance, no cages, no crates, no stalls. The animals are free to roam, free access to good, wholesome food, no growth promotants, no medication at all in their lifespan.
So grass-fed. Well, great. Alberta farmers already do that. Corn-fed is more of an American thing anyways. So they want no antibiotic in the animal's lifespan. Okay, first off, it is illegal for a farmer to slaughter his animal for meat until whatever medication the livestock has been given has cleared the animal system. So Canadians never eat medicated beef, ever. And worse yet, certified humane to Earls means that an animal never gets antibiotics in its lifetime. That is inhumane. So a sick animal gets to stay sick and suffer and potentially infect the rest of the herd to get certified humane? Maybe these people have something much different in mind when they say humane than I do. And now, what about that humanely certified designation that Earls wants Alberta farmers to have now? Well, friends, it's a racket. It's a made-up marketing term. And like all made-up marketing terms, it's not a real thing. And we need to follow the money. This is the fee schedule that farmers who want to be humanely certified have to pay to an American company called Humane Farm Animal Care in Herndon, Virginia. There is a fee for farm inspections of $600 per visit. There is a fee to have a supervisor at the processing and slaughtering facility every time farmers take their livestock to slaughter of $700 per day. And then there is a per head fee based on the size of the farm and the type of the animal. It's a gimmick. It's feel-goodery for people who feel guilty about their comfortable suburban lives, and it's maligning Canadian ranchers as inhumane to do it. The Canadian Food Inspection Agency has no designation for humanely certified. In Canada, farmers may already label and market their produce as natural, naturally raised, grass-fed, raised without hormones, and antibiotic-free. There are farmers out there who farm this way to meet a consumer demand already. They just choose not to or are smart enough not to pay a per head of livestock stipend to an American company to give them a sticker that will make city people feel good about eating their hamburgers. It's crazy. It's extortion. It's treating farmers, Canadian farmers, the best farmers in the world, like they're guilty of mistreating their animals until they pay a fine to prove themselves innocent. Times are tough in Alberta and the whole country. Farmers can't afford to pay this, and even if they can, they shouldn't have to. Well, unfortunately for Earls, pseudoscience and lies about the Canadian beef sector doesn't make for a great marketing strategy. An online poll done by Global News Edmonton showed that nearly 80% of people disagreed with Earls. I'm going to assume that the other 18% were either vegetarians or had never actually met a real farmer. Healthy, happy animals taste better. We all know this. No one wants to eat a sick, depressed steak. The good news is Canadian ranchers already know this. They treat their animals with care and respect. They don't need to pay a per head fee to an American certification cartel to prove to a restaurant chain that they treat their livestock humanely. They already do. Basing a marketing campaign around misinformation about Canadian farmers is a despicable thing to do. I love Alberta beef, And I'm proud of the work Alberta farmers and ranchers do to feed the world. Alberta beef is the gold standard. It is the absolute best beef that money can buy. Now, don't get me wrong. Earls has every right to choose to source its products in whatever manner they see fit, because they're a private company and it's their business. But as private citizens, we have the right to source our dinners somewhere other than Earls. And that's exactly what I'm calling on Canadians to do. I want us to stand up for and stand with Canadian ranchers. I'm boycotting Earls and their sister restaurants. I'm proud to come from an agricultural background in an agricultural community, and I'm proud of the care and work that Canadian farmers put in every day to bring the best possible products they can to our plates. And I won't patronize a company that doesn't respect that. Please join me in boycotting Earls. There are plenty of other places that make a great Canadian-grown steak, and they need your business in this tough economic times. Have a steak at a company that doesn't damage the reputations of Canadian farmers to morally preen or virtue signal to people who just don't know any better. And I know what farmers and their supporters can do when they get mad. We all remember Bill 6 here. And at The Rebel, we are starting a petition at boycottearls.ca. This petition will call on Earls to abandon their marketing ploy of pseudoscience and myths and to source ethical, delicious Canadian beef once again. And if Earls doesn't listen, that's fine. Us peaceful Canadians will express our opinions with our wallets and go elsewhere for dinner. And at the end of this, I'll hand deliver your petition later on in May to Earls Restaurant's Vancouver head office. So come on, Canadian beef lovers, give me a bunch of signatures. I want to walk into that head office in my very best cowboy boots with a huge stack of papers and plunk it right on the front desk with a great big thud. Please help me boycott Earls. Help me support Canadian farmers. And please sign and share our petition at boycottearls.ca. For the Rebel.media, I'm Sheila Gunn-Reid.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.